Hey guys, first for Guardsman here, and I'll be talking about a maximum headshot bolt carbine range damage build for the tactical class in operations and kind of siege mode. Now the bolt carbine is one of the strongest weapons in Space Marine 2, probably the strongest automatic bolt weapon in the game. That's not like the heavy bolter, and it's also one of my favorite guns, period. Now we do take the ammo reserve and magazine capacity version, mainly because the 2 accuracy on this weapon hardly matters at all thanks to the perk Hone Precision. Equipped weapons maximum spread decreases by 50% when firing without aiming. This basically turns your weapon into a hip fire laser beam, and your accuracy is actually better in the hip fire than like aiming down sights. So really strong for that option. Only downside of this perk is that gun strikes in this game will automatically trigger when you hip fire no matter what when one is active. That does kind of suck. It's sort of like a limitation of controller port, to be honest, but for the most part it still works just fine. Now the perks I take here are Headhunter, then we move into Rapid Health, Hone Precision, and then we just go like full Divine Might, Headhunter damage for more headshot damage, move down here into Ammo Reserve options. Then we take Magazine Restoration, and the reason I'm skipping over the perk Adamant Hunter here is because, first of all, it kind of has like a negative interaction with the perk Rapid Health, because you'll constantly go above like the 30% limit here, because you have to be below 30% for Adamant Hunter to trigger, and Rapid Health will constantly put you at 30% because it has no cooldown. So kind of frustrating there. This doesn't really work that well together, but overall, we just go down here instead, and then we move down into Adamantine Grip, and then go and take Divine Might for even more damage. You might be wondering, why are we not taking the Gunstrike Reload perk? And that is because in this build I will be taking Emperor's Judgment instead of Emperor's Vengeance. Though I will say, if you're going to take this in the siege mode, I probably would take Emperor's Vengeance, but Emperor's Judgment actually works really well. This is after a finisher, the equipped ranged weapon reloads automatically, and your primary weapon deals 20% more damage for 10 seconds. Now for our secondary selection here, I did take a heavy bolt pistol over the plasma pistol this time, mainly because I will not be taking the plasma boost perk, and without that, the plasma pistol is not as good as a heavy bolt pistol in my opinion. But either way, our secondary is not as powerful as it could be thanks to balance distribution, which will make it do 10% less damage, and this is pretty noticeable, but it's really not too bad. And overall, I just prefer the heavy bolt pistol here because I will be taking the Acuity Prestige perk for headshot multipliers, and this one actually benefits from headshots where the plasma pistol does not at all. And as far as the variant I choose, I do take the ammo reserve and magazine capacity version, mainly because for secondaries, especially in this game, having like a greater magazine capacity and ammo reserve option is just better, even for your DPS at times, because shooting longer without reloading is just overall like the meta in this game. And the perk tree I set up is just all the way down the top tree, and then you can choose between the ammo reserve option here or the Terminus Slayer option. That's really up to you. And as for the melee weapon here, I would take a fencing chainsword, a balanced knife, or a fencing knife, because really we're going for gun strikes here thanks to the perk Relentless Pursuit, which is after a gun strike, range damage increases by 25% for 5 seconds. I am really trying to maximize range damage on our primary weapon with all of these perks here, so that's kind of like the whole point of this build. Even though getting gun strikes is not too hard with just perfect dodges, obviously a fencing and balanced weapon are better for gun strikes, so we're going to be using that today for that reason. Now the actual perk setup on the chainsword knife really don't matter too much, because these things are like primarily fencing, like little parry sticks, and overall fencing and balanced weapons just suck for damage anyways. You're just using them to parry for the most part, so perk setup doesn't matter too much, but this is the way I have it set up for this, and for the knife I have it set up this way. And as for the actual perk setup here, we do take balance distribution first. Your primary weapon deals 10% more damage, but your secondary weapon deals 10% less damage. Now the damage loss on your secondary weapon is quite noticeable with this, but it doesn't really matter because 10% more damage on a bolt carbine is incredible, and you're really only going to be using your bolt carbine for the most part on this build anyways. It's a really strong pick for this. Next perk is the same one I mentioned before, Relentless Pursuit, more range damage after gun strike. 5 seconds is not like a super long uptime, but 25% increased range damage on a bolt carbine at like point blank is kind of insane. Really strong for that option. That's why we take a parry weapon. Next thing we take here is Emperor's Judgment. After a finisher, the equipped ranged weapon reloads automatically, and your primary weapon deals 20% more damage for 10 seconds. 10 seconds is a super long uptime in this game, and getting a reload off a finisher is really valuable in the bolt carbine, because the bolt carbine may have a fat magazine but also has like an insane fire rate, and being able to fire it off more like between executes is very strong, and 20% more damage is a pretty chunky increase on top of everything else. Now if you are playing siege mode, I would take Emperor's Vengeance just because running out of ammo kind of sucks, but if you're only planning on going up to like wave 20 or wave 25, you could still take this. You're just going to be eating into requisition points. Next perk here is Aligned Aim. Range damage increases by 15% for all squad members. I don't know if you've been able to notice, but we are kind of just building for range damage here, so this one's kind of a no-brainer. Though I will say that if you're trying to go for like a more meta setup, Secure Stockpile is obviously better. A 60-second cooldown on all of your equipment charges for your entire team is kind of insane. This perk is just like the best team perk in the whole game for like obvious reasons, and unfortunately, aligned aim is worse, but for this build, I decided to take this because we're maximizing range damage. Next perk we take here is Vital Data. Scanning extremis or terminus level enemy restores Auspex chance charge by 50%. I think that getting back your Auspex is just too valuable in this game, and there are a lot of extremis and terminus level enemies now, even in absolute operations, so very valuable perk, and like these other ones like priority targeting and the target lock, just not that strong in my opinion. Next perk here is Battle Focus. A perfectly timed parry or block, it gives the parried enemy a mark from Auspex scan. Now, when we take our fencing chainsword and we perfect parry a guy, or like even with our knife here, you pretty much just open them up, you put a parry Auspex on them, and suddenly you just blast their face at like point blank with your bolt carbine, because the bolt carbine does get an increased headshot multiplier when it's within like 10 meters of an enemy. So this will all stack together to just make you like nuke an enemy in the face. Very, very strong combo. Though if you do want to take precise calibration here for more Auspex damage on top of concentrated fire, this is also a very strong combo for boss nuking and overall best for boss nuking, but this one's better for our bolt carbine. Next perk here is Concentrate Fire. Auspex scan zone lasts 60% longer, and enemies marked by Auspex scan take an additional 120% damage, but they lose the mark when they leave the scanned area. This one might take some getting used to for you if you haven't like used it before, but really the increased duration on this and the increased damage is super, super valuable, and just makes your Auspex scan better overall. So that's pretty much what I always pick. And then for the signature perk, kind of a no-brainer here. Radiating Impact, a melee finisher, additionally deals significant area of effect damage in a 10-meter radius. Cooldown is 90 seconds. This is just the best signature perk by like far and away, like the best signature perk of like any class in this game almost. There are very few that are stronger than this, and Radiant Impact will wipe out entire Extremis Majora's packs for you. And really, you can also save the 90-second cooldown on this by just like whacking an enemy and gun striking them for an execute instead of using your finisher if you want. So just keep that in mind. Very, very strong perk. Honestly, they need to buff these other two dramatically if they want to be even close to this one, but for now this is S tier. Now as far as the prestige perks go, we take Acuity for more headshot damage. I mean, we're using a bolt carbine and a heavy bolt pistol, so kind of a no-brainer. I do take skilled supplier here because I don't really want to play this in the siege mode as much, so I won't be taking spare power. Just gives us more ammo, and since we don't have Emperor's Vengeance on this build, this is very valuable. Second Look does literally nothing for you with concentrated fire because you pretty much have to like shoot your Auspex into orbit if you ever want to miss, so kind of a useless perk there. Spare power is really good with precise calibration if you want to take that, but if we're just playing the operations, I don't think it's super valuable because you can't really like buy ammo boxes easily. So I just take Resilience instead. Medicae Stims restore 40% more health, and then I move into Fortitude for health increase by 15% because these two perks here are like overall the most valuable, and this one just gives your Medicae Stims more value as well. And that's pretty much all there is for this build. I'll show some operations gameplay of this and maybe even some siege mode because the bolt carbine really does just blast heads apart. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. Take it easy. The shorts king.
Yes. Wait, Shorts King or Short King?
That was the joke. I named the title the Shorts King just it's the Shorts King.
I'll accept Short King as well. I don't know if I'm that short though.
Not that short, like 5'9". Okay,
Yeah, exactly. Average King.
But I just thought Shorts King would be a funny title for the stream.
That is pretty funny.
Alright. Now,
I think Bolt Carbine is A tier. Because Plasma Gun is like S tier. Like Plasma's like nuts.
Bolt Carbine kind of falls off versus
Chaos.
Ways of Siege. No, it's actually really good against Chaos. It's just like there comes a point where the damage reduction of enemies is so high in Siege mode, like post wave 25, that all bolt weapons just fall off and do the abyss.
It's kind of better to just cleave.
No, yes, you need seriously high damage single target weapons like soccer bolt rifle and like it needs like be high damage per shot, or you will just not get back. That's at HP. Like the heavy bolt pistol becomes a feature.
Licta.
And
I barely know her.
All the weapons just fall off.
After wave 1.
After wave 1, no, whenever the like at wave 20 when there were so many extremis, or so many rage I should say, think it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
I am rocking the highest cosplay though. This new buff they did to Emperor's Judgment, just final shot, give like 20% more damage. Pretty damn good. Like you beat this kind of dupe guys. Like if I were to put this down for your glorious plasma, I'm like, so they just evaporate. Moving on.
Where did the lictors go? Did we
Same place.
did we botch the executes?
No, they went the same place as everyone else. You ever seen that? You ever seen X-Men?
Yeah.
Like what happens to a toad when it's struck by lightning? What happens to lictors when they're shot by the bolt carbine?
Oh my gosh.
Changing magazine.
What do you think? What do you think the original X-Men films are better, or the fucking Jennifer Lawrence ones?
Okay, well Jennifer Lawrence ones are definitely funnier. There's that one scene where she gets like sent to a forklift, and like Professor X barely has a reaction to her dying. It's like it's honestly comedy. Like, oh my god, my childhood friend has just perished before me. How unfortunate. It's like a mild reaction.
Demolition codes required to deploy and arm their ordnance. Source one from any soldier you see, alive or otherwise.
Exterminated. Releasing fragment. Swapping magazine. That one calls for reinforcement. Intelligence, brothers. We will find those codes.
Oh, this thing just shreds through these guys. Aligned aim is a good perk. It's just unfortunate that secure stockpile is so good that you're almost trolling if you aren't taking secure
Brothers,
stockpile
I
in
hope
siege
you're having
mode.
better luck.
How damn powerful that perk is. I wonder if they'll nerf it. I really do.
I hope not, because
It's pretty fun.
Tactical's supposed to be the ranged boy.
He's a really god tier support class. He does fit his niche
I
very
have
well.
the codes, brothers.
Our search was successful.
I was telling my brother, we were talking about this game, that right now the heavy bulwark and tactical are just so far ahead of everyone else. Like it almost seems like there's no point in playing anyone else.
It is pretty bad how strong they are right now. Comparatively. I just hope Patch 9 brings in the proper assault buffs that he deserves.
Yeah, he desperately needs something. Just give me fucking auxiliary reload. Please.
Yeah, just the ammo economy #1. That's what they didn't really think out about the
That's fine. We got the box down there.
Rot, Tyranid scum. All space prime. Rearming. Another Xenos bioform eliminated. Picking up extra rounds. Changing magazine.
There we go.
thought they should bring back inner fire for Minoris executions. I don't think it'd be that bad. It's not like Vanguard's
No,
really
it wouldn't.
that strong anyways outside of his team perks.
Fresh munitions.
Is that really more OP than having a 60-second cooldown on all your melta bombs and shock nades?
I was about to say, dude.
Like that's a pretty
The tactical team perk that just gives everyone equipment every minute is crazy.
it is fucking insane.
Paths are clear and codex compliant.
Yes, please buff my boy. Yeah, we really should buff
Path visuals incoming.
Nothing will escape this fuel once it catches fire.
Throwing frag grenade. Lictor. Sneaky hind fiend.
Whoa, my screen just went crazy. What the
grabbing
hell?
that guy.
Yeah. It like flew across the entire level.
Neuron, keep your distance, brother. Rearming.
I'll have an aspect for this guy in a second. Last warrior. So at 50% HP, they will come out with another spawns. It could be just ranged dudes, or it could be even
Keep
extremis.
scan ready.
Mhm.
Fresh magazine in. Pathetic tyranny of dominance.
Dodge that, would have been awesome. Put that down. He does take damage reduction in this phase here. Just a little bit. It used to be 100%, but
Mhm. There's the extremists.
Swapping magazine.
Oh, no, I went down. I shouldn't have gone for a gun strike. That's a good idea. Need to learn patience when fighting extremists and terminus at the same time.
You are fertilizer now,
I don't want to get caught by a laser. Okay, it's not even getting rubbed at me here, so that's fine.
Remain animal. Rise
I'll get you up. Yeah, you got all these warriors around me.
Yeah, good luck.
mortal wound.
Oh yeah, I'm worried about.
Goodbye, cruel
I
world.
tried.
It's okay.
Warriors, melee warriors aren't very nice for getting people up.
I alone must execute the Emperor's will.
This guy's actually telling me my aspects now. I'm only gonna be using it that from now on. Mental mode.
Hey, what's up, Indy? Indy, I have an interesting question for you. What do you think is more balanced right now, Space Marine 2 or Dark Tide? I don't know how much Darktide you've been playing recently, but with the Arbides in the game, it just seems like the game is completely easy mode right now.
Changing magazine.
Arbides definitely make Havoc 40, like, I'm a Steve Spets. Understand what they're doing.
Dude, it's nuts. Oh, relics. Whoa.
I mean, we missed both the Auspexes, but it doesn't even matter. Imagine how great our damage could have been. Yeah, what is up, Wilson Cookies? I mean, Darktide combat has always been much more complex and in-depth in Space Marine 2. There's a lot that Space Marine 2 did really well. That is true. I just feel like the content in Darktide. Some of the builds are so strong now that it's gotten pretty easy in having 40. Like with the meta comps.
Yeah.
I feel like I was struggling more with the meta comps in Space Marine 2 now on like the highest waves of Siege than I was in the Havoc 40 with meta comps.
Well, in Space Marine 2, you gotta be, I mean, just from what we saw, I know you make it look really, really easy. But you gotta be patient, man. Like, you gotta wait for your window, and Darktide, like, that's not really a thing. You just kind of go. Like, the game is kind of spammy right now.
Yeah, spammy is what I was thinking of a little bit. Obviously, like, the upper levels of Darktide are obviously, like, you can make the game work, but you have to go, like, slows and stuff like that to do it. I feel like Havoc 40 isn't that hard right now with meta comps. But I mean, then again, neither is like wave 25 Siege really. It's only the build with the absolute highest wave 30 plus. It starts to get kind of obnoxious. Just for that damage reduction. Like 99% of the player base is not even touching that, so I guess Havoc 40 is more. It's far more accessible for how difficult it is.
Changing magazine. All specs prime. Half visual. Silence that burning school. The more of its foul.
I'm just waiting to get Mr. E to play Space Marine 2. He's calling this my Barbie doll dress-up game. For everybody colors
Barbie doll
yeah, that's what he called
dress-up game.
Called it my Barbie doll dress-up game.
Swapping magazine.
The big issue with Darktide at the moment is that they try to balance it by just throwing infinite crap at you, but Crushers and Elites no longer feel elite. That is pretty true. When the game first came out, it was definitely like, all right, that has a scab mauler, that's a crusher, and I cannot one-shot it. And now it's like, let's have like a power sword or something to like properly combo. It wasn't like ridiculously hard, but it was definitely more methodical than it is now.
Well, the perfect example is always going to be Vermintide 2 with how Chaos Warriors always feel threatening, no matter when you fight them. And when you fight a patrol of Chaos Warriors, that's a pretty big deal. Like, you got to use abilities, potions, bombs, other consumables. It's not an easy feat, just taking them out willy-nilly.
That Darktide new faction.
Gene Stealer Colts?
Gene Stealers would be cool. Proper Tyranids.
The Stealers of Genes?
I want orcs.
I don't think we'll get
I just want orcs.
proper needs, dude. I want orcs too, but like...
Orcs would shit
like with
on
the
the
exception of, like,
guys in that game, though, yeah.
Well, maybe not. I think it's more so the scale, because like orcs typically
Let's kill this guy.
orcs
Space
typically
Marines
like
are not
invade a
losing
whole
fight.
planet.
Scanning.
We're trying to have fun, man.
Hive mind reels from the zoanthrope.
Yeah, but like Darktide's not like a planet invasion kind of game.
No experiments left behind, Jeff.
No, sure was the vine. Oh my god.
What is this? What am I looking at?
4 months.
Changing magazine.
Yay, armor.
A slave rat pokes you and you lose 33% health. Dude, guys with sticks really are just the final boss in Tide games.
Oh yeah.
Who doesn't like orcs, bro? It's true. I mean, even orcs like other orcs. I like to fight them.
Gosh,
Nobody
in Space
hates
Marine
Skaven
3,
more than
dude.
other Skaven.
Dude, in Space Marine 3, I want 3 factions, maybe even 4 factions. I want freaking Nids, I want Black Legion, I want Orcs, and I want fucking Necrons.
Let
Like,
us finish what the Cadians started.
put Titus in an area where there's a crusade going on, and just give us all the enemies.
That would be pretty cool.
So fucking dope, dude.
Oh, Jeff, get ready to nuclear bomb these guys.
Oh yeah.
And they vanished.
Man, the heavy's so satisfying. Holy shit.
The precise calibration on specs is just why. Whoever's in the hole. Whoever's in the holy circle was chosen.
Dude, Indy, get in our Discord call right now, and I'll sell you on Necrons for Space Marine 3, dude. I'll fucking sell you on them. I swear. You'll leave this
Necrons.
call being like, oh yeah, we need Necrons, dude.
I used to... I mean, I think Necrons could be cool, but I'm not like the biggest fan of them as a faction. I mean, they're cool in the sense they have like neat looking ships. That's actually what I like about them the most. With their big dumb inertialess drives. I think those guys kind of got phased out out of war, probably.
I just think that the mechanics would fit with Space Marines' like new combat system so well, dude. Like, you'd be able to do so many things with the enemies.
Necrons are kind of cool. Oh, we gotta get the Generator 3. Oh shit. That's what I forgot.
Shoot.
Generator 3, no! My small mind did not allow me to, properly push all of this. I was gonna ask you, Jeff, do you know you have Revan's Discord for Rogue Trader?
We're in the same, we're not friends, but we're in the same like channel or whatever.
I would like to ask him some questions about that game. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, you guys better get face judgment.
Face judgment. Face bolt carbine punishment. But technically, because I know that Necrons can like absolutely one-shot body freaking Space Marines like any day of the week with like, you know, the most basic of their guns. But technically Tyranids can do the same thing too. Like pretty much any Tyranid attack can go straight through our armor and everything.
I'm sorry,
we should
Jeff,
be
I
dying
have to die because otherwise the generator will explode.
That's okay.
And that will be the end of our tangent. Okay, that's all I do on these streams.
Hell yeah.
You need to get the Tyranids off that
But
generator, brother.
yeah, like obviously like one Primaris Marine is still not technically supposed to be able to take on like what FTG is doing right now. Like this should not be possible.
Yeah,
So-
what do you mean, dude? Tyranid warriors are known to be incredibly weak.
Okay.
That's why I'm always confused by people complaining about the
Progress is progress, brother.
about like, why is it so hard to kill so many Tyranids in this game? Tyranid's warriors should be able to comfortably 1v1 a Space Marine. Space Marine might come out on top the majority of the time, but like they're by no means bums.
Yeah. But also
Bone
like
swords
the
can't cut
fact
through
that
a
we just
Ceramite.
we've wiped out the Thousand Suns like 50 billion times over. So
Yeah, they're supposed to be. I mean, they are. Rubric Marines are below the other guys, but they aren't that much far. Like that bad. And the sorcerers aren't really there.
not a group of 3 Terminators.
No. Not those guys. What do you
know,
mean?
like.
Oh god, my fencing chainsword is so slow.
Let
Does it
us
even have
spare
the
the
capability
machine
to actually
further
cut through
on.
this? Not sure if it does. God, the fencing chainsword is so ass in this game. Why
Oh
does-
no, dude, the
Oh,
generator!
I got it.
Okay.
You only have to kill the initial ones, so it's just that the chainsword's not. Fencing chainsword melee is just donkey. So.
All specs deep scan ready.
Nanoaerosol Carbine Messiah's functional oculus.
We are ready to ambush the enemy, Captain.
There is an observation platform overlooking the Prometheum fields. It will make a good vantage for your ambush.
You are fertilizer now, Rudolph.
Dude, so you know how we were talking about how, like, we were talking to the chat yesterday, and a lot of people said that they wanted Space Marine 3 to be, like, the most hyper-monetized game, like, ever, so that we can get all the content and everything.
I am detained.
Or you're already in the space war. But
I think total Warhammer 40k is gonna be that.
total Warhammer 40k. I mean, probably.
Dude, it's gonna be that.
Is it guaranteed though? Is the real question.
I would say so for sure. Like, I think that. Dude, I think
The
Sega
Tyrannosaurus
wants Total
Lex.
Warhammer 40k to happen.
The Tyrannosaurus Lex is pretty funny.
Be a good dark type name for RBDs.
Yes, that would be pretty funny. They banned Mr. E's name though. You can't even
Fresh magazine in.
cook now.
I don't think they banned his name. I think it's a bug with naming right now. A lot of stuff is
Alright,
not
we're
usable
likely to
right
face
now.
one more boss, so I'm gonna save my.
It's probably right here.
If it's a Carnifex, I don't even care that much. It's gonna be up here. It's gonna be here, up the elevator, at the finale.
Yep.
That's how this shit goes.
Got barrels.
Okay. I thought this was a meme build, but it's something like that. The damage is pretty epic. The memeiest part about this is probably the,
I feel like you'd run out of ammo in Siege, dude.
oh yes, you would. I think it's
Never see your fire fulminated.
or you have to buy a bunch.
Swapping magazine.
Yeah, you'd have to spend all your requisition points.
Where's the, I want to try out the blockchain sword.
Run distraction efforts as long as you can.
25% extra range damage on gunstrike. That's probably the memeiest part of the role, but the fencing chain sword with the gunstrike for. Because the fencing chain sword is just so, really the fencing weapons in this game are just so cheeks for the most part, that and most of the gunstrike perks are not pretty gimmicky. For armor reinforcement, that one's pretty god tier. I wish the 25% gunstrike damage had like had more than a 5-second uptime. That's not that long in this game.
Stay close and sharp.
Most of them have
I think
10-second uptime.
most of the 5-second effects should be 10 seconds.
True.
100%.
Good day, FTG. Thrope Xenos, I hate them so much. I appreciate your vids, FTG. I just got the game some days ago. I'm hooked in the sniper class. I am glad I can help you there. Covering the generators of the Power Fist is so AIDS solo. Yes, it is. It is, absolutely. Alright.
Confidence.
Hello, boys.
Overconfidence is a disadvantage.
I was really hoping for like a,
Oh my god.
something not that.
So in the drop. Fortify your psyche.
Engage mind shield.
You don't use my shit.
Not all use mind shields here?
What level's your heavy plasma now?
I maxed it out.
Fresh magazine
Extremis.
Commencing Auspex scan.
Dude, this guy's actually dodging my offense, but it's on purpose. It's an input read. You have to do it when they're on the ground. That's the third time it's happened in this game.
No fear, brother. We are
I dodged the wave and then got killed by the lictor.
so
Oh,
surrender
no.
the Xenos. Foul revenge instead.
Lictor boy. Oh, he's waiting.
The lictor has us in its sights.
Oh, doing the waves.
Oh, that actually killed me.
Oh
Nah.
no!
Okay, I have it wrong.
Brothers, heed my
Don't worry
plea.
about it.
Guide me, Primal.
Dude, we'd be glad to have you, Indy. It'd be fun as hell, dude.
Our brother
You can
died
carry
in
me.
valor.
you can help FTG carry me.
My brothers have fallen. I must not fail the Primal.
These boss fights are actually pretty difficult in the absolute. Like, I admit they are proper boss fights now, and if you don't know the movesets of them,
They
they can definitely fuck you, and that's pretty fun. Wait,
Yeah.
I mean, they can definitely cook you.
Auspex engaged.
They
Oh,
just
no,
moved
they
out of the range.
closed
My
up
boss
the,
fights this game, I'm just having fun with flex calibration. It is.
They closed the Dark Tide early access server. I don't think I have Indy's Discord info.
I miss JTC Live.
Dude, I miss JTC Live so much, man.
Even when I wasn't making any type of 40K content, I was stuck in Anatuville. I was still like his #1 fan. I still send him money all the time. I'm so JTC.
He's like my comfort content creator.
I'm super sad.
Like, I used to just-
anybody on Earth.
This is vanilla Indy. We're just doing regular runs.
I'm gonna level up our boy.
Auspex ready to scan.
And missing every
it was
aspect. These guys actually input read on aspects now. I'm like 99% certain. So you have to use the aspects when they're going through their wave. But that's the best point in general. But still, it seems that they are very much aware.
Visuals incoming. Disgusting Tyranid skunk.
His position is
We're
defensible.
alive!
We're back.
Somewhat.
JTC
back.
is a sweetheart. JTC is a really nice guy.
Yep.
He also charges $100 for knife runs. I discovered that at one point. I sent him like $40, and he was like, "I'm not doing a knife run. That's 100."
That's 100,
Yeah.
buddy.
Why fencing? Because it's the
We must
mean
proceed
build.
together.
yeah. This is just vanilla milk, milk and cookies. Where the fuck are you, Jeff? Get down here. Or the extremists come and eat you alive. Oh shit.
That one calls for reinforcement.
Oh, here we
So
are.
you guys just do your thing and I'll jump in when you need me?
Sure.
Oh, we got it.
Let's do that.
Actually, let's get you into here, Indy, because once we complete the run, you'll get XP. You still need a prestige, right?
That is true.
True. Alright, I'll do that.
It is free.
You'll be able to add me on Steam easy enough.
We can even wait.
My friend code and everything.
Final portion.
But we are prepared.
It shouldn't take me too long. You can
We
just
need
play
that
it.
bomb
if you need to.
triggered for optimal yield. Orbital scan estimates the bulk of the swarm.
Oh, don't worry.
will not be in
FTG
position
can
for a
play
while
it,
yet.
and then I can just
Keep your
AFK.
heads.
That
Get
is-
it done.
That's what the 5-minute depth timers are for.
I see them
Exactly.
coming, brothers. Plenty for everyone.
So are you on the prestige grind right now? Are you trying to get some characters leveled?
That's what we're trying to do for Jeff. He needs his prestige and weapon XP.
Yep, getting all that stuff done.
Are you new to Space Marine 2?
The walls will not
I'm not.
stand for long.
I'm not new to it. It's just that I played a ton when the game released.
Switching to
Kind
closer
of
assault.
identified which like weapons I liked, and I was like, I don't really care to level up the other weapons. Like I'll just use these.
The bulk of the swarm
Also went on
Max out all
vacation
the
at one point with his
classes.
wife.
path. Continue holding.
Go on vacation. That was
Yeah.
nice.
He went on vacation for like 2 weeks. 4 different
But
countries.
no, I've primarily played Dark Tide. I typically prefer it, but
Beware its mind blend.
recently the game, kind of like I alluded to, has just kind of been like baby mode because Orbides just making like having 40 super easy.
Sure, it sure is.
So-
There are a course on that games definitely.
Yeah.
I find they scratch different itches for me. Dark
Yeah.
Tide and Space Marine.
They're very different games for sure. I think Jeff was saying that this game is more like a Souls-like.
It is.
A lot slower.
Changing magazine. The refinery needs covering.
Is there a code I need to input, or do I just add one of you?
Yeah,
Either
that's
or.
the. I put my Steam friend code in the Discord chat, Indy. If you add me on Steam, you'll be able to join. I'll invite you.
You are fertilizing our field. Swapping magazine.
Halfway there, brothers. Keep it up.
What class are you guys on right now? Attack and heavy?
Yes.
Attack and heavy.
Currently getting
Execute.
Another Xenos fire form eliminated.
Alright, on my assault, I'm 25. I've got adrenaline boost and fortitude.
Three Tyranid.
What
That's
should I
perfect.
pick up for my third?
Um,
Duelist?
Oh, you could pick for your third.
I can answer that
I'm
question.
thinking duelist for like for block hammer maybe.
It's pretty good. There's another. I remember the other ones are, to be honest.
There's practice aim. 50% range.
Oh, definitely
Definitely
that. Definitely that.
Yeah, I like practice aim. I like duelist. I like scramble targeting. Scramble
Scramble
targeting.
target.
Great.
How's unyielding oath?
Meh. It's kind of good against chaos in the very later waves of siege, but like for 90% of combat, it also likes to block out a lot. It's not super.
It doesn't work all the time. That's the problem that I have with it.
And practice aim 50% range damage. It also works with gun strikes, right?
No, it does not. Gun strikes are completely separate.
Gun strikes. Yeah.
There's next
Yeah.
to nothing in this game that actually affects gun strike damage. I believe the parry bonus does.
Just
and
the
that's about
weapon
it.
you're using.
Yeah.
Just the weapon you're using. So that's why everyone uses like plasma, for example, is because it has the highest.
I have these
gun
gold
strike
strikes
damage.
actually. Higher, it's just plasma's AoE gun strikes.
Visuals incoming.
Oh, AoE.
Yeah. Pretty fun.
Sick,
We
dude.
severed the Zoanthrope's connection to the hive. Swapping magazine.
I'm gonna start making fencing weapon propaganda. Guys, you can get the same AoE damage capability as block weapons
I mean, I can
by
make
just using
my-
a plasma pistol.
Gotta make the bi-weekly fencing versus block video.
Yeah.
You are clear to detonate.
I
What do you
actually
think of,
put, I know
bastards?
Maplewood has like
Yes,
an
Captain.
automatic tag
You
with
named
his
Swarm
Hell Divers,
Sighted.
like the
We
biggest
await your
questions people
signal,
ask me
Captain.
when it's Hell Divers content.
Dig in. We need that bomb trigger.
I should do that. Like, why do I use the artificer
Orbital
block?
scan estimates the bulk of the swarm will not not be in position for a while yet.
You could probably have like a stream bot that tells like viewers, like there's a command.
And I carried the shit out of you guys that game. That's insane.
Thank you so much. It's the skin, dude. It's the champion skin.
Indy is probably the god-tier gamer here, considering he used to play in Total War Championships all the time. Honestly.
I had some competitive background in Total War, but not like they're way better players.
That's what they all say. That's what they all
That's
say.
what they all say.
Extraction complete. Returning to orbit.
The most humble Marine.
That's the winner's mentality. Like there are better players. Practicing.
Oh, seriously, I played against a competitive guy yesterday for some replays, and I've kind of been burnt out on Total War in general. I haven't posted much, but I haven't played multiplayer much in like the last like 3-4 months, and I just got like shit on in 3 straight games. Like, yep, it's been a while.
Shit. I feel like honestly though, like that's me with like any fucking PvP game at this point. I feel like such a freaking boomer nowadays. Whenever I log into like Destiny 2 or even PvP in this game, like, bro.
Well, it's not like a super fast twitch type of thing, but it's very, I mean, obviously very knowledge based. Like it's an RTS, and especially in land battle, knowing army comps is a big part of it, and knowing matchups. And if you haven't played for like multiple patches and aren't seeing what people are doing or like watching other people's replays, then you pretty quickly fall behind.
That is true.
I could get back into it pretty easily, but